8-8 between these teams throughout the year. Last year, Weibo made it all the way to the World's Finals, where LNG came up short, getting eliminated in this very stage by T1. Here, LNG look across against a very familiar opposition, some obviously more familiar than others. Tarzan was with them there last year, liked a couple of years ago. But Weibo, again, it feels like a run of mojo. Tarzan's on his way, breathe in, good wallop, triple stun with the Mega Gnar. LNG thinking about the dive, breathe dives back in, the damage going down onto Christmas, he's able to dash away, suppressed on Gala, will lock him up onto the tower, and we've got to pause. We got to pause, everything goes sepia as Crisp goes down. The dive continues to happen. Gala is going to fall. We can't quite see it on our screens as of yet, but we'll jump back down into the bot lane. Zucker's very low as well. He goes down. It's 2 for Weibo so far. Weiwei trying to trade back onto Tarzan. Hung takes the kill. Breathe able to get back to the safety of the tower, but in the end, it's a 2 for 2.
And again, a 2 for 2 is great news for Weibo there.
And Zucker's just so screwed. He doesn't even have flash. He's level 2, 5 minutes into the game with 2 CS. He is going to be able to get to the tower now. I say that. Light and Tarzan immediately stop him. What are you going to do? This is a very sad crocodilian, and he's falling for the first time this game. It is huge, second time, in fact, as LNG just can't find a way to get that croc out of deep water.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the LNG have too much of a numbers advantage. The waves are too good, but they're actually pulling off them. They've gotten the first grub. Breathe is about 50% HP.
Breathe is getting locked up here. Doesn't have time to flash away. LNG collapse and find a kill on the Gnar. Second grub's definitely going to go over to LNG. Hex flash forward by Hong, trying to get onto Tarzan, who'll stun him against the wall. The dive in with a grand entrance. Zika trying to heal himself back up in the middle of the fight. Gala joining in as well. The knockback on Hong towards the top side, but it's not going to be enough from Weibo so far, and now Light is overextended. Zuka slicing and dicing his way through. The charm connects and Light is down alongside him. Tarzan falls. LNG absolutely trouncing Weibo at the grubs.
Yeah, LNG are fighting their way out of a rough early game, and they're not done.
Scout with another charm, this time onto Crisp. He get caught up with that deadly flourish. And LNG will be able to walk out. 2 grubs to them and 2 kills to boot.
Good positioning from the Weibo bottom lane. They know they are very vulnerable, and Nocturne with ult ready would just love an Ashe target.
Breathe, finds an engage on the Zucker.
Easy enough, Breathe just 1v1s him.
That's a lane swap diff right there, if I've ever seen one, and Breathe capitalizes on it. See if the rest of LNG can try and get...
There's the darkness. Immediately they jump in with the paranoia. Hung's on the flank as well. They wait for the flash. Shattering strike. The chase continues. And Xiaohu is down. Now the curtains open. And maybe we'll close on Weibo in this game 1. LNG have been winning every fight so far. Weibo trying to get away. Crisp with a good knock-up. The chase continues as Hung looks for another shattering strike. But he's the one turned onto by Weibo. Magnus storm the charm again onto Light, but no follow-up for LNG. One back in the pocket for Weibo, and they'll look for more as Weiwei has no flash. But it looks like in the end, both teams will disengage.
Yeah, LNG, they actually opted to go for the kills there instead of Dragon. They left the Dragon with about 700 HP.
Zucker continuing to push in the top side of the map, has the TP available.
Xiaohu just putting the ball down. They go in with the arrow immediately. They dive onto Hung, and he is down. Breed looks for more, but Gala has to flash the wall, but Chris can continue to chase. He gets the blast cone. Gala knocked back. Wallop just short. The paranoia out from Weiwei. He tries to buy a second for his AD carry to escape. Scout on the flank doesn't hit the charm, but Xiaohu falls to the curtain call. Now Scout getting chased down towards the bottom side of the map. Breathe still going in, needs a couple more autos, can't quite get them. Weiwei turns his attention across to the walls, but really he's just looking for a way back to the mid lane. The chase continues. Light goes in, flash impale. TP behind us now. Weibo might be flanked. Gala looking for a little bit more. Scout coming back in with the teleport of his own. Zucker onto the back line. Targets Light first. Light flashes away. Zucker flash follows him. And now Breathes running to the hills. The engage onto Tarzan. LNG somehow turn the fight around.
LNG grabbing the extra kills, and are they going to head towards mid lane tower? They only have 1 minion. Back the way of LNG, but still the objectives
which
for
is
Weibo.
crazy.
Yeah.
Because based on how this game has been going, you shouldn't...
Oh,
arrow.
Arrow onto Hung once again. Doesn't have the flash to escape. Charmed up, knocked into the wall. Weiwei dives to the back line. The paranoia is doing so much work, and in the face of darkness, there is no light. Scout gets the kill. It's a double for him. Double impale coming out, but Scout still has 2 charges of the Spirit Boss. Tarzan gets 1. In response, LNG trying to turn this fight in their favors, and they'll do exactly that. So far, it's a 3-for-1 exchange. Xiaohu and Breed trying to do everything they can. No flash for the Gnar, but he does have that ultimate in a second. He's going to go Mega and try to chase down Hung. Shadowing Strike into the crash down. Breathe won't get anything more out of the battle. Weibo, there's 3 cannon minions in this
siege is
push.
working.
The siege is incredible. They'll break open the base of LNG, who are still looking for some sort of flank position. Hung is in the river. He's a mile away. He's basically in Spain with how far he's away from the rest of his team right now, looking for that flank. He's going to be marked, though, by Tarzan, and Hung will realize he doesn't really have a way in here. Wei they, though, does with the paranoia, diving onto the backline, but there's no damage to follow him up. Zucker trying to dive in and get the damage down onto Breathe, who somehow still survives. Zucker down! Weibo collapse. It's 4-0 in favor of Weibo.
See what else they can get here. Gala is still alive, but he's got to run for his base right now. He's got 1 bullet and a dream, and I don't think that's going to be enough to fend off Weibo.
That was the big team fight that Weibo was looking for. Tarzan flashes in. Gala runs for his life.
He's just slammed into the wall. The cleanse will do nothing for him at all, apart from perhaps cleanse his mind of this game. Weibo in control. They'll go 1-0 up over LNG.
An incredible back and forth.